It's me, Floofy. Welcome to FloofChonk. I'm so glad you're here. Tell me where you're watching from so we can get to know each other. I hope you like this video I made for you.
These cat transformations will make you weep. Sometimes, a happy ending feels so far away, it's like a dream you can't quite remember. You see a little soul, lost and hurting, and you wonder if they'll ever feel the warm sun on their fur again. We see them at their worst. But this is the story of what they became. There are moments that change everything. For a 10-year-old cat named George, that moment was when he lost his other half. He'd spent his whole life on the streets, but he wasn't alone. He had his brother. They navigated the tough world together. But after a run-in with a car, George was suddenly on his own. The neighbors who'd watched over the two brothers could feel the difference. The quiet, elderly cat now seemed completely adrift. That's when a local rescue got the call. When they showed up, they were prepared for a difficult trapping. Senior cats who have only known street life are usually cautious and set in their ways. But not George. He didn't need a trap. All he needed was an invitation. As a rescuer reached down, George just let himself be picked up. After a lifetime of hardship, his eyes seemed to light up with a flicker of hope. He was ready for a new chapter. His journey from the cold pavement to a warm home was nothing short of magic. His foster home was a world of firsts for this old gentleman. The first time he had a meal that wasn't a scrap, but a full bowl just for him. His foster mom would play soft music, and George would just sit and listen, like he'd been waiting a decade to hear it. He discovered the simple joy of a soft bed, the warmth of a sunbeam without the fear of being chased off, and the gentle touch of a hand that wanted nothing in return. He wasn't just another stray anymore. He was George. He became a part of the family. He got his own toys, he had his favorite napping spots, and he gave these quiet, rumbling purrs that sounded like an old engine starting up after years of silence. His story is a powerful reminder that compassion has no age limit. Even a cat who has known a decade of hardship can blossom, proving it's never, ever too late for a happy ending. Not all wounds are on the surface. For a young cat named Strider, born into the chaos of a feral colony, life was a battle from his very first breath. Survival was a daily fight against hunger and danger. And one day, danger found him in the worst way possible. He was discovered caught in a leg trap, an instrument of incredible pain. His leg was mangled, his body was weak, and his spirit was almost gone. When a rescue group saved him, the road ahead looked impossibly steep. The trap had done too much damage, and his injured leg couldn't be saved. On top of it all, he tested positive for FIV, a virus that can make life even more challenging. The world had given Strider every reason to give up, to hide in a shell of fear. And for a while, he did. His recovery was a quiet, delicate process. After the amputation, he was a tripod, learning to navigate the world all over again. He was jumpy and scared of every little sound. His foster mom knew that healing his body was only half the battle. She also had to heal his heart. She would just sit in the room with him, not pushing, not asking for anything. She'd talk to him softly, letting him get used to the sound of kindness. Slowly but surely, a different Strider started to appear. He began to show a gentle spirit that had been buried under all that trauma. He even made friends with another foster cat, and it seemed like they gave each other courage. The first time he leaned into his foster mom's hand was a huge victory. The first time he purred, it was the sound of pure resilience. Strider was learning that not all hands were there to hurt him. He was learning what it felt like to be safe. Eventually, the day came when Strider found his forever home. A family saw past his missing leg and his 5V status. They saw what his foster mom saw all along, a warrior with a gentle soul. Today, Strider lives a life of total comfort. He naps in sun puddles and plays with his siblings, the cruelty of his past all but forgotten. His story shows that second chances are powerful, and with patience, even the most broken spirits can learn to trust and love again. These stories aren't just about sadness. They're about the incredible strength of these animals and the power of people who refuse to look away. If George and Strider's journeys touched your heart, think about subscribing and joining our little corner of the internet. Every subscription helps us share more stories of hope. Sometimes the problem isn't just one cat in need, it's a whole community of them. In the tiny rural town of Paulina, Oregon, a crisis was spiraling out of control. It started with a phone call from a concerned local woman. She needed help with about a dozen cats near her property. But when the Humane Society of the Ochocos arrived, they realized the number was much, much bigger. It wasn't a dozen. It was over 100. Over 100 cats and kittens were struggling to survive. An unmanaged colony of this size is a race against time, as the population can explode, and the risk of disease and starvation becomes overwhelming. For a small organization like HSO, the scale of the problem was huge. This wasn't a one-person job. It would take a village. And the village answered. The rescue became a massive coordinated effort. Volunteer trappers from all over the region came to help, setting dozens of humane traps day after day. It was slow, careful work. One by one, the cats were safely captured. What happened next was a symphony of compassion. Each cat received veterinary care. The adults, too feral to be socialized, were spayed or neutered to stop the cycle of reproduction. They were then entered into a barn cat program where they could live out their lives with food and shelter, but without contributing to overpopulation. They became working members of rural properties, cared for and happy. The kittens, though, were young enough for a different future. They were placed into loving foster homes for medical care and socialization. These tiny, once vulnerable kittens were now on a path to find their own families. The Paulina rescue was more than just a large-scale operation. It was a powerful lesson in prevention. It showed how quickly a small problem can grow and highlighted why spay and neuter programs are so critical. HSO continues to advocate for these initiatives, knowing that preventing a crisis is just as important as responding to one. This isn't just about the 100 cats who were saved. It's about a community that came together and promised to do better. From George, the old soul who learned to trust again, to Strider, the tripod warrior who found his gentle heart, to the 100 lives changed in Paulina. Each story is its own world. They start in despair, in situations that seem hopeless. We see them sick, forgotten, and invisible. But what happens next is what really matters. It's the magic that kicks in when one person or a whole community decides to show a little kindness. We see the light come back into their eyes. We see them take their first shy steps out from under a bed or pounce on a toy for the first time. These are the moments that mend a broken heart. The journey from a street-worn survivor to a beloved family member is one of the most beautiful things you can ever witness. They remind us that no one is a lost cause and that it's never too late for a second chance. The world can be a tough place, but stories like these prove there is so much good in it. There are heroes everywhere in rescues, in foster homes, and in every single person who chooses to adopt. Like and subscribe for more.
Oh hi, it's you. I'm so glad you're here. Is your favorite thing to do to watch shows about animals? Mine too. I knew we'd be great friends.
My cats and I were living in a boring box, so we turned it into a magical dreamscape. This room was bland, beige, a box of blah. For me, that was uninspiring. But for my two fluffy sidekicks, Luna and Cosmo, it was worse. It was a kingdom of no. No, don't climb that. No, you can't scratch that. No, don't knock that over. It wasn't a home. It felt more like a holding cell. So, we decided to go on an epic quest to transform this forgotten space into the ultimate clubhouse for anyone who believes cats are actual magic. Welcome to my bedroom. Or as I used to call it, the Great Beige Nothing. It's fine. It has a bed, a window, and 4 walls with the personality of a cardboard box. For years, this was just the place I slept. But it was also where my 2 best friends, Luna and Cosmo, spent their entire days. And let's be real, it wasn't giving them much. Luna, my little shadow, lives for cozy hiding spots and soft blankets. Cosmo, my fearless explorer, sees every surface as a new mountain to conquer. But in this dull room, the highest peak was my dresser, and the coziest nook was a discarded sweater. It was a total failure of imagination, and I couldn't ignore it anymore. I'm a firm believer that a happy cat makes for a happy human, but every time I saw them staring out the window, like tiny philosophers trapped in a beige box, I knew they deserved more. I couldn't give them the whole world, but maybe, just maybe, I could build them a new one right here. That's when it hit me. What if this room wasn't just a room anymore? What if it was a destination, a dream? A place born from imagination, full of twinkling lights, soft clouds, and enchanted corners. I started picturing something wild, a dreamscape cat palace. A place where the answer is always yes. Yes, you can climb the walls. Yes, you can nap on a cloud. Yes, this entire kingdom is for you. I started collecting inspiration like a magpie. Dreamlike art with floating islands, fantasy cat illustrations with glowing moons and pink skies, the deep mystery of the cosmos. I wanted this to feel like a celestial playground part cozy sanctuary, part starlit wonderland. Something that would make me smile but truly belong to them. Mission accepted. The Great Beige. Nothing was about to become something magical. First up the sky, if I was going to build a dreamscape, I needed stars. I painted the wall a deep navy, the color of midnight. Then, with a stiff brush and white paint, I started flicking tiny droplets across the surface. Thousands of them. It looked like a snowstorm at first, but as it dried, a universe began to appear. I added larger dots for brighter stars, mapping out constellations I actually love. Orion, Lyra, Cassiopeia. A little cosmic gift to myself. Cosmo, of course, supervised every move. Every time the brush flicked, his tail twitched. At one point, he tried to help by swatting at the wet wall. I took that as approval. Once the stars were in place, it was time to give my explorers some planets to land on. Cats need vertical space. It makes them feel safe, curious, and in control of their world. But I didn't want boring cat towers. I wanted floating dream clouds. I found sturdy wall shelves deep enough for lounging and anchored them securely into the studs. Safety first when your clients are furry acrobats. Then came the fun part. I built shallow wooden boxes for each shelf, stuffed them with layers of plush batting, and covered them in fluffy white blankets that felt like hugs. When I stepped back, they looked like floating clouds suspended against a night sky. I put one right beside the window, the perfect sunspot for birdwatching, and another above the bed so Luna could rule from above. She immediately tested it before it was even attached. Typical. The next step was the magic, the glow. I strung delicate, warm fairy lights along the edges of the walls and wrapped them around the cloud shelves. The moment they lit up, it felt like stepping inside a dream. A soft, golden glow spread across the room, making every corner shimmer. I added a crescent moon lamp on my nightstand and hung a few glittery star garlands from the ceiling. Whenever the breeze came through the window, they spun and twinkled like little galaxies. Cosmo instantly claimed them as toys. Then came the practical stuff. A magical room still needs a litter box, but not one that kills the vibe. I found a sleek cabinet with a cat-shaped door cutout. Now it doubles as furniture and a secret litter hideaway. For scratching, I wrapped the legs of a small side table with Cecil rope. It's stylish, functional, and miracle of miracles has actually saved my furniture. During this phase, Luna and Cosmo were chaos incarnate, chasing fairy lights, diving into fabric scraps, knocking over paintbrushes. But honestly, their energy made the project come alive. This wasn't just a DIY, it was a collaboration. Finally, it was ready. Welcome to the Dreamscape Cat Palace. The starry wall now feels infinite. The cloud walk stretches up like a staircase to the sky. Each perch is soft, cozy, and perfectly placed for climbing or lounging. The fairy lights cast a permanent golden hour glow. And right by the window, our cat TV station, sits the top cloud perch with the perfect view of the bird feeder outside. Every surface, every corner, every sparkle was designed for them. And now, for the moment of truth. I kept Luna and Cosmo out of the room for the final reveal. When I opened the door, my heart was pounding. Cosmo strutted in first. Tail up, total confidence. He froze mid-step, eyes locked on the star wall. You could almost see the realization dawn. This was his world. Then he bolted forward, leapt onto the first cloud, then the next, and then the next, like a tiny astronaut taking flight. He perched on the top shelf, looked down at me, and let out this soft chirp that I swear sounded like thank you. Luna was slower. She sniffed the rug, brushed against the bed, and then found the lowest cloud her perfect little hideaway. She kneaded it with her paws, curled up, and started purring so loudly the fairy lights seemed to hum with her. That purr was my 5-star review. The days that followed were pure joy. Cosmo spent hours chasing the hanging stars, pawing at reflections, watching the room's glow shift with the sunlight. Luna rotated between her sun cloud and her midnight nook behind the pillows. Sometimes they'd both curl up together on the window perch, their silhouettes outlined against the twilight sky I painted. At night, when the lights twinkle and the cats are tucked into their clouds, the room feels alive. Like it's breathing with us. Like it's part dream, part reality. This project started as a design experiment, but it turned into something much deeper. It reminded me that spaces shape us, and that joy, creativity, and comfort aren't luxuries. They're necessities, especially for the little creatures who share our lives. So now, every time I walk into this room, I feel peace. The beige box is gone. In its place is a shared sanctuary, a soft, starry world for 2 magical cats and 1 very grateful human. And honestly, it changed everything. Luna and Cosmo are more playful, more curious, more affectionate, and I'm calmer too. Somehow, in building them a dreamscape, I built myself one too. So, what about you? If you could add 1 magical feature to your pet's world, what would it be? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. Thank you for joining us on this little cosmic adventure. Don't forget to subscribe for more magical makeovers, DIYs, and of course, more stories of King Cosmo and Queen Luna. See you in the stars. Please like and subscribe for more.
Oh, good. You're still here. Good to see you. Stick around, there's more to come from FloofChonk.
Why dogs are secretly winning the internet. Zero wow intro. We've all been there. You grab your phone for what you swear will be a quick 5-minute break, and 45 minutes later, you snap out of a digital trance, having scrolled through an endless feed of dogs. Dogs using soundboards to talk. Dogs acing elaborate obstacle courses in the living room. Dogs just sleeping at an impressively weird angle. If you feel like our digital world has gone to the dogs, well, you're not wrong. Hook. You've seen them, that bottomless scroll of perfect pups on your feed, from goofy golden retrievers to impeccably dressed French bulldogs. Cats may have given us the OG memes, but in the battle for our hearts and screen time, dogs are quietly staging a coup. But have you ever stopped to ask why? What is it about dogs that has allowed them to not just compete with cats, but to secretly start winning the internet? Section 1. A tale of 2 hashtags. To get the full picture of the canine takeover, we have to look at the data. And the numbers tell a pretty fascinating story. On Instagram, one of the internet's main visual battlegrounds, the hashtag #dog has been used on well over 400 million posts. And cat? A respectable, but noticeably lower, 300 million plus. Now, before the cat people come for me in the comments, let's be clear. Cats were the undisputed pioneers of internet fame. They are the bedrock upon which viral animal content was built. Icons like Keyboard Cat and the eternally unimpressed Grumpy Cat didn't just go viral. They created the very language of the meme. They were the architects. They walked so that dogs could eventually run. The shift isn't really about cats losing their charm. It's about the internet itself changing. The web morphed from static images and forums into a dynamic, video-first world dominated by platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. This new landscape needed a different kind of star. On TikTok, the top pet influencer lists are now packed with dogs. Personalities like Doug the Pug have become full-blown celebrities, collaborating with human A-listers and building massive media empires. This isn't to say cats are gone far from it. Accounts like Nala Cat still have millions of followers, but the sheer volume and velocity of dog content has tilted the scales. So, what happened? The answer has less to do with algorithms and more to do with our own brains. Section 2. The psychology of the scroll. There's a scientific reason you feel good after watching a 5-minute clip of a golden retriever. Studies have shown that watching videos of dogs, even on a screen, can significantly lower stress, reduce anxiety, and boost feelings of happiness. Researchers at the University of British Columbia found that watching short videos of therapy dogs produced a stress reduction comparable to an in-person session. Basically, observing a dog, even a virtual one, can trigger the release of oxytocin, the feel-good hormone, while lowering cortisol, the stress hormone. Our screens have become accidental therapeutic devices, and this feeling gets a huge boost from something we all do. Anthropomorphism. That's the fancy word for attributing human traits, emotions, and intentions to non-human things. Dogs are the perfect canvas for this. Their expressive faces, their obvious excitement, their unwavering loyalty. These are all traits we get and admire. When we watch a dog reunite with its owner after 5 whole minutes apart, we're not just seeing an animal. We're seeing pure, unfiltered joy. It's a story of love and devotion that we easily map onto our own human experiences. This is where the content styles split. Cat appeal often comes from their mystery and independence. We laugh at their quirky, sometimes aloof behavior. Their enigmatic vibe is perfect for the static, punchline-driven format of a meme. A picture of grumpy cat with a cynical caption? Comedy gold. But the short-form video loop that runs modern social media thrives on a different kind of fuel. Relentless emotional payoff. Dog videos deliver that in spades. They offer a constant IV drip of easy-to-read emotions. Joy, loyalty, goofiness, and unconditional love. That's why you can't stop watching. Each clip gives you a small, satisfying hit of positive emotion, compelling you to scroll for the next one. Section 3. The ownership effect and the Gen Z wave. It's not just in our heads, it's also a reflection of our homes. In the United States, more households own dogs than cats. Recent data shows that 51% of US households own a dog, which adds up to about 68 million homes. Cats, meanwhile, live in around 49 million households. That's millions more potential content creators filming their canine companions. There's also a key difference in how we live with them. Dogs are often deeply woven into the fabric of family life. They come on hikes, join us on errands, and star in family activities. This lifestyle makes them inherently more filmable, giving us a constant stream of new settings and scenarios for content. This trend is getting a major boost from a crucial demographic, Gen Z. As of 2025, Gen Z accounts for 20% of all pet-owning households, and they are the fastest-growing group of pet owners. This is a generation that grew up speaking social media as a second language. They heavily rely on platforms like TikTok and Instagram to discover things and share their lives and their pets' lives with a fluency that other generations just don't have. For many in Gen Z, their pet isn't just a companion, but a central character in their online story, often lovingly called their fur baby. This generation is driving the humanization of pets, celebrating their birthdays and investing in their well-being, all of which creates even more content. Section 4. The Influencer Industrial Complex. This flood of content and engagement has created a booming industry, the pet influencer market. What began as a hobby has turned into a legitimate and very profitable career. Why are brands so eager to partner with these furry faces? Because it just plain works. Studies have found that pet influencers can generate stronger consumer responses than their human counterparts, largely because they are perceived as more sincere. This translates to incredible engagement. While rates vary, some estimates suggest engagement for pet accounts can exceed 7%, compared to an average of around 2.4% for human influencers. This high engagement translates directly into trust and spending, especially within the US pet industry, which hit a massive $152 billion in 2024. Dogs are especially well-suited for this new economy. Their general trainability and eagerness to please make them versatile actors for sponsored content. They can pose with products, rock different outfits, and learn to perform specific actions for a TikTok trend or a skit. Influencers like Tucker Budson, a golden retriever with millions of followers, regularly feature his son, Todd, in funny and elaborate skits that connect with a huge audience. This creates a powerful feedback loop. Brands see the high engagement and invest in dog influencers. That investment leads to more professional, high-quality dog content. That content grabs even more attention, which in turn attracts more brand deals. Dogs aren't just winning our attention, they're winning a rapidly growing share of the multi-billion-dollar influencer economy. So are dogs secretly winning the internet? All the evidence points to a resounding yes. While cats were the trailblazers who gave us the original language of internet humor, dogs have masterfully adapted to today's digital world. Their victory is a perfect storm. It's built on the raw numbers of social media, where their content volume is just bigger. It's driven by our own psychology, as our brains are wired to respond to their expressive and emotionally open behavior, giving us a scientifically backed mood boost with every scroll. It reflects real-world trends, where more of us own dogs and weave them into our daily, filmable lives. And finally, it's all supercharged by a powerful influencer economy that rewards their trainability and charm with brand deals and professional production. This was never about one animal being better than another. It's a story of evolution. Cats were the architects of internet culture, the pioneers of going viral. But as the internet shifted from static memes to dynamic, emotional, short-form video, dogs with their human-focused behaviors and open-book expressions were perfectly equipped to take the throne. So the next time you lose 20 minutes watching a golden doodle review his week, you'll know it's not an accident. It's the final act of a quiet, calculated, and very fluffy coup. So, what do you think? Are you team dog or team cat in the great war for internet supremacy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little deep dive, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching.
Ha ha ha. That was awesome. I love watching animal videos. Don't you? Don't go anywhere. There's lots more to see.
Luna. Another day. Another chance to witness the series of questionable choices my human calls a life. It's exhausting, really. This is Luna. And today I've made the terrible, possibly life-altering mistake of giving her the power of speech and total control of my life for the next 24 hours. For every single decision I make today, from what I eat to how I spend my time, she gets the final, binding, and probably savage say. Will I have a productive, fulfilling day? Or will I be forced to nap in a sunbeam for 3 hours and chase a laser dot until I collapse? Let's be real, the odds are not in my favor. Oh, this is going to be fun. For me, at least. Owner. The first judgment of the day starts, as all bad days do, with that piercing alarm. My human instinct is to hit snooze, to bargain for just 9 more minutes of peace. But today, that's not an option. I look over at Luna. She's just staring at me from the foot of the bed, tail twitching. Luna. Is that the sound of failure I hear? The official anthem of mediocrity? Get up. My food bowl isn't going to fill itself. The sun's been up for at least 10 minutes, which in cat years is an eternity. Are you hibernating? Your main purpose is to operate the can opener. Let's go. Owner. Okay, I'm up. She's not wrong. My primary function is can opener operator. And so, the day begins. Next up, breakfast, a nutritional minefield. I present her with 2 options. Option A, a healthy, responsible smoothie. Option B, a can of her fanciest grain-free tuna. Luna. Is this a serious question? You present me with the food of the gods and green sludge? The choice is obvious. Now open it. You're having some too. Owner. Wait. I am? She can't be serious. It tastes like disappointment. And fish. Mostly fish. Luna. An excellent choice, high in protein and dignity. You lack both, but it's a start. Consider this a lesson in fine dining. And for the record, this can is only mediocre. Don't get cheap on me again. You survived the appetizer. Now for the main course of your failures, your work. Owner. I work from home, which is usually a delicate balance of actual work and getting distracted by cat videos. Today, the distraction is the one in charge. I sit down at my desk, ready to be productive, but Luna's already there, perched on my monitor like a gargoyle. Luna. You call this a workspace? It's a disaster. And that glowing rectangle gets more attention than me. This is a clear violation of our unspoken, yet legally binding agreement that your only job is to serve the queen of this house. Unacceptable. Owner. No, I was writing that. Luna. That's better. Your priorities have been corrected. Now about your petting technique. We need a review. 3 strokes, head to tail, then pause so I can judge your performance. It's not rocket science. And don't even think about touching the belly. That's a trap, and you fall for it every single time. It's like you want to lose a hand. Owner. After 15 minutes of mandatory petting, I try to gently move her so I can join a video call. She opens one eye, a silent threat. But I manage to shift her just enough. The call starts. Luna. Oh, look. More talking to the shiny box. How stimulating. I, on the other hand, have a very important scientific inquiry to conduct. Owner. Luna, stop. Luna. I'm just testing gravity. It still works. You're welcome. Honestly, this place was getting cluttered. I'm an agent of chaos and minimalism. I'm helping. Owner. Lunchtime. Or what should have been lunchtime. I'm starving. I give Luna 2 new options. Option A, a sensible, delicious-looking salad. Option B, a random piece of string I found because, well, I know my cat. Her pupils dilate. She ignores the salad completely. Luna. The serpent, it has returned. I must vanquish this beast to protect the kingdom. Die, vile creature. Owner. And so, instead of eating, my lunch break is me, a grown adult, dragging a piece of string around the apartment while my stomach rumbles a protest song. Luna. Your pouncing is abysmal. You're slow, uncoordinated, and you telegraph all your moves. It's embarrassing to watch, frankly. Am I supposed to be threatened by this floppy display? Owner. The afternoon just drags on. My productivity is completely shot. It's time for the next judgment. My afternoon activity. I offer her 2 choices. I hold up my running shoes for a trip to the gym. Then, I point to a glorious, inviting patch of sun on the living room rug. Luna. Ah, finally, a sensible decision. The sunbeam is the source of all power. You should try this more often. It might improve your everything. Now, assume the position. Owner. She's not just suggesting it, she's demanding it. And so I lie down on the floor, half in the shade, half in the glorious warmth. It's surprisingly comfortable. This is my life now. I'm a floor person. What's the most ridiculous thing your cat would make you do? Let me know in the comments. I need to know I'm not alone in this feline-dictated world. Owner. As evening approaches, a false sense of calm settles over the apartment. It's quiet. Too quiet. Luna. The silence. It's deafening. My 4-hour nap has concluded. Energy reserves are at 100%. It is time. For the zoomies. The prophecy foretold this. A great energy must be released. I am speed. I am the night. Why are you just standing there? Participate. Owner. Oh no. She doesn't mean she does. As per the rules, I must now participate in the zoomies. Luna. Pathetic. You look like a baby giraffe learning to walk on a frozen lake. There's no grace, no speed, no real commitment to the chaos. At least you're providing some mild amusement. Now, for our evening entertainment. Owner. I had planned to watch that new blockbuster everyone's talking about, but Luna has other ideas. She sits right in front of the TV, tail twitching. Luna. Put on the bird channel. Now. Owner. So we spend the next hour watching a documentary about pigeons. The whole time she's glued to the screen making these little hunting noises. Luna. Look at them. So plump. So naive. So close, yet so far behind this infuriating clear wall. I'm practicing. One day I will get to them. And when I do, I'll bring you a gift to show you how a real provider operates. You could learn a thing or two. Owner. I'm exhausted, drained. The 24 hours are almost up. I crawl into bed. Just as I start to drift off, I feel that familiar weight on the mattress. Luna. All right, this surface is acceptable. It needs some work, though. I'm making biscuits. It's a sacred ancient art. It means I'm feeling content, a feeling you rarely inspire. Don't get used to it. Luna. After a long day of reviewing your many, many failures, I've decided to grant you the honor of being my personal heated pillow. It appears this is your one true purpose. You're warm, I suppose. And you give decent chin scratches when you remember. You are adequate. Owner. What the? Luna. Good morning, it is 3 a.m. I am showing you my butt. In my culture, this is not an insult. This is a gesture of immense trust. You should be honored. Also, my food bowl is half empty, which I consider a personal attack. The day has begun. Owner. So that was 24 hours of being judged by my cat. I ate cat food, I ran zoomies in my living room, and I learned that I am, in her eyes, a deeply incompetent but occasionally useful heated pillow. It was humbling. And yet, despite the constant savage commentary and total chaos, there were moments, like when she was purring on my chest or making biscuits, that I was reminded of the weird, wonderful, and completely insane bond we share. It's a transaction. I provide food and shelter, and she provides judgment and the occasional grudging sign of affection. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Owner. If you enjoyed watching me suffer at the paws of my feline overlord, hit that subscribe button for more questionable life choices. And maybe check out this other video where I tried to build her a cardboard castle. Spoiler alert, she preferred the box. Luna, the evaluation is complete. My final verdict, the human requires significant improvement in all areas. Remedial training begins tomorrow, 5 a.m. sharp. Be ready, like and follow for more.
Oh, good. You're still here. Good to see you. Stick around, there's more to come from FloofChonk.
Pet longevity refers to the lifespan of various pets, encompassing how long different animals typically live under optimal care. Understanding this concept is crucial when considering the main topic, as it allows us to compare and contrast the lifespans of different pets, providing insights that could indeed surprise many. The significance of pet longevity in the discussion of which pet lives longer is pivotal. It not only influences a potential pet owner's decision-making, but also sheds light on the care and commitment required for each type of pet. For example, knowing that a tortoise can live over 100 years might surprise someone accustomed to the lifespan of a dog or cat, which typically ranges from 10 to 20 years. This knowledge could lead to a more informed decision about pet ownership, especially for families considering longer-term commitments. Moreover, understanding the factors influencing pet longevity, such as genetics, environment, diet, and healthcare, encourages responsible pet care and enhances the pet-owner relationship, leading to better quality and length of life for the pet. In real-world applications, pet longevity is often considered by zoos and conservatories, which need to plan long-term care strategies for animals like parrots, which can live up to 80 years, and elephants, known for their extended lifespans. Veterinary practices also adapt their services based on the longevity and associated health profiles of different species, ensuring tailored care that aligns with an animal's life stage and specific healthcare requirements. Advocates often support the importance of understanding pet longevity, highlighting that this knowledge fosters not only responsible pet ownership, but also compassion and empathy, as people learn to accommodate and respect these animals' natural lifespans and needs. However, challenges arise due to varying opinions and misconceptions about pet lifespans, influenced by anecdotes and cultural differences in pet care practices. Additionally, controversies might surface regarding the ethical considerations of the lifespan extension in pets through modern veterinary interventions, sparking debates on the quality versus quantity of life. Pet longevity interconnects profoundly with other aspects of the topic, influencing factors such as the care strategies of pet owners, the policies set by animal welfare organizations, and the research initiatives on animal health and genetics. By understanding the lifespan of various pets, individuals and institutions can make more educated decisions that align with ethical, practical, and emotional considerations, ultimately fostering a more harmonious coexistence between humans and their animal companions. When discussing which pet lives longer, it's crucial to focus on the biological and environmental factors that contribute to the longevity of different species. This concept involves understanding how genetics, size, habitat, diet, and healthcare impact an animal's lifespan. The significance of this point lies in its capacity to inform potential pet owners about the long-term commitment required for different animals and to guide them toward choices that match their lifestyle and expectations. For instance, smaller dogs generally outlive larger breeds due to slower aging processes at the cellular level. A Chihuahua can live upwards of 15 to 20 years, compared to a Great Dane, which typically lives between 7 to 10 years. Another example is the lifespan of parrots, with species like the African gray capable of living over 50 years in captivity, primarily due to their slow metabolism and advanced care extending their life expectancy. These examples highlight the diversity and longevity across species, emphasizing the need for prospective pet owners to consider not only the immediate allure of a pet, but also its long-term welfare. Support for this idea often comes from veterinarians and animal welfare experts who stress the importance of understanding these factors to avoid potential heartbreak and the ethical implications of pet ownership. They argue that choosing a pet with a lifespan that aligns with personal circumstances is crucial in ensuring a rewarding and responsible experience. However, this topic is not without challenges and controversies. Some critics argue that promoting pets based on longevity alone might overlook the importance of matching a pet's personality and needs with an owner's lifestyle. Others point out that regardless of species, improvements in veterinary care and nutrition can significantly enhance the life expectancy of any pet, making the debate on intrinsic longevity somewhat secondary. Ultimately, this point influences the broader topic by framing pet ownership as a nuanced decision that goes beyond surface-level preferences. It encourages a deeper look into the responsibilities tied to different animals' lifespans and calls attention to the balance between personal desire and ethical stewardship. This awareness can lead to more informed decisions, creating harmonious relationships that benefit both humans and their animal companions. Through understanding lifespan differences, pet owners are better equipped to forge long-lasting bonds, ensuring the well-being of their chosen pets, which is the heart of responsible pet ownership. When discussing which pet lives longer, understanding the factors influencing pet lifespan is crucial. This concept refers to the various biological, environmental, and specific care-related elements that determine how long a pet might live. The significance of examining these factors is that they not only help pet owners make informed decisions about which pets to adopt based on longevity expectations, but also guide them in providing optimal care to extend their pets' lives. Several factors influence pet lifespan. For instance, species and breed play a vital role. Typically, smaller animals like birds and turtles can outlive their larger counterparts, whereas in dogs, smaller breeds often live longer than larger ones. Additionally, genetics hold significant sway. Some breeds are predisposed to specific health conditions that can shorten their lives. Environment and lifestyle are also pivotal. Pets living in safe, clean environments with regular veterinary care generally enjoy longer lifespans. A balanced diet and regular exercise contribute to physical vitality and longevity. Consider, for example, the differences between a domestic cat and a wild cat. Domestic cats, receiving regular meals and medical attention, often outlive their wild counterparts who face environmental dangers and food scarcity. Additionally, a dog living in a nurturing home with a secure backyard is likely to live longer than a street dog exposed to harsh weather and unreliable food sources. Opinions supporting the importance of these factors are widespread. Veterinarians and pet experts emphasize that while genetics sets the baseline, human intervention through proper care drastically enhances lifespan. However, this idea isn't without challenges. Potential controversies arise in conversations about breed-specific lifespan disparities and the role of overbreeding, which may introduce genetic health issues. Furthermore, the debate between adopting pets from breeders versus shelters might intersect with lifespan discussions. Critics argue that prioritizing lifespan could overshadow the ethical responsibility of providing homes to animals in need. Ultimately, the factors influencing pet lifespan intricately connect with the broader topic by shaping pet ownership dynamics and decisions. When understood and addressed thoughtfully, these factors empower pet owners to create environments where their pets not only survive but thrive. Recognizing the interplay between genetics, environment, and care helps answer the question of which pet lives longer, offering a foundation for informed, compassionate, and responsible pet ownership. When considering the longevity of various pets, a fascinating and often overlooked aspect is the surprising lifespan of certain animals that defy common expectations. In general, when people think of long-lived pets, they might immediately think of dogs or cats. However, the reality is far more diverse and intriguing. Tortoises, for example, can live for over a century, significantly outliving the average human lifespan. Similarly, parrots, especially larger species like the African gray or macaw, can live anywhere from 40 to 80 years if well cared for. These examples highlight that some of the longest living pets are not the ones traditionally found in the average household, which underscores a significant gap between common perception and reality. This point is crucial in relation to the main topic of pet longevity, because it challenges preconceived notions and encourages potential pet owners to consider alternative types of pets. By understanding which pets naturally have longer lifespans, individuals can make informed decisions that better align with their lifestyle and long-term commitments. For example, a family that selects a tortoise or parrot must be prepared for a multi-generational commitment, discussing arrangements for future custodianship. This long-term planning can often lead to unique bonds and potentially strengthen familial ties across generations. In support of this concept, many experts agree that the longevity of an animal can enrich the owner's life with a deeper, more evolving companionship, as seen with owners of parrots who often report strong emotional connections that develop over decades. However, this notion also presents challenges. For instance, the long lifespan of these creatures can lead to practical difficulties, such as estate planning for the pet's care after the owner's passing. Furthermore, there's the ethical consideration of ensuring an environment that maintains the well-being of such long-lived animals throughout their entire life. Despite these challenges, the surprising longevity of some pets can influence other aspects of pet ownership, such as fostering a greater appreciation for wildlife conservation and an understanding of diverse ecological needs. Additionally, it highlights the responsibility of choosing a pet based on its natural lifespan and the owner's ability to provide sustained care. By expanding the conversation on pet longevity, we acknowledge a wider array of companion animals, encouraging a more comprehensive understanding of what it truly means to share one's life with these unique beings. There is an inherent respect for the lifespan and quality of life that should influence the decision-making process when considering a pet, guiding us toward more thoughtful and informed choices.
Ha ha ha! That was awesome! I love watching animal videos, don't you? Don't go anywhere, there's lots more to see.
For ages, the humans have been asking a silly question. Who is the bestest pet, cats or dogs? Your human picked a side, they watched the videos, and they are completely wrong. Because they've been asking the wrong question. It's not about which of us is better. It's about which one of us is made for internet stardom. So, we put on our little lab coats and did a super big science project. We watched thousands of videos. We sniffed out millions of views. And we compared it all to what the smarty pants humans know about brains to find the real answer. And what we found is a shocking winner that will change everything. The secret isn't about being fluffy or a good boy. It's a hidden 3-part recipe for going viral, and only one of us has mastered it. Section 1. What makes the humans click? Before we announce the winner, you need to know how we figured this all out. Why do your humans stop everything to watch a baby kitten but ignore a pretty flower? It's not their choice. Our cuteness is hacking their brains. And we wanted to find the cheat code. We didn't just count who got the most boops. We studied the magic of happy feelings and how the human brain gets excited, all to build a plan for the perfect viral video. And what we discovered is wild. Going viral has almost nothing to do with how good a video looks. It's all about how well it hijacks the human brain. And it all comes down to 3 secret ingredients: the awe power, the whoa factor, and the that's so me feeling. Once you know these 3 things, you'll understand how the whole internet works. Let's break it down. Section 2. Pillar 1, the science of awe. The first secret is the most obvious and the most powerful: cuteness. But cute isn't just a feeling. It's real science. A smart human figured out the exact recipe that makes human brains go, "Aw." A giant head, big sparkly eyes, a teensy tiny nose and mouth, and a clumsy wobbly walk. It's the blueprint for a baby. Human brains are wired to see these things and get a big splash of happy chemicals, making them want to protect us. It's an instinct, so they take care of their own babies. Some humans even found that watching cat videos makes people feel more bouncy and happy. It's like a happiness treat you can get for free. Puppies and kittens are both masters of this baby schema. We have the big eyes, the wobbly walk, all of it. So for this first part, it's a total tie. Doggos might have faces that show more feelings, but we kittens look like babies forever, which is a direct, unfiltered dose of cute. But being cute just gets your paw in the door. It doesn't make you a viral superstar. For that, we need the second, much sillier secret. Section 3, Pillar 2, the element of surprise. The human brain is a sleepy machine that hates being bored. When something happens that is totally unexpected, their brain wakes up and pays attention. This is the whoa factor. They get a little jolt because a long, long time ago, a surprise could mean danger or a snack. In pet videos, surprise is what makes a video legendary. A dog sitting still? Kinda boring. A dog howling a perfect hello? Unforgettable. A cat sleeping is sweet. A cat launching itself 4 feet in the air over a cucumber is internet gold. Doing something unexpected is what makes humans hit the share button. And this is where one of us totally beats the other. Dogs are, most of the time, predictable. Humans trained them for thousands of years to be easy to understand. Their viral videos are sweet but expected. A soldier comes home. A doggo shows amazing loyalty. Humans love it, but it's exactly what they think a dog should do. Cats, on the other hand, are agents of chaos. We have no rules. Our zoomies seem to break the laws of physics. Our sudden bursts of energy, our weird relationship with gravity, and our total lack of caring create endless moments that make your brain go, "What?" A dog will bring you a ball. A cat will push a glass off a table while staring right at you. That one unpredictable moment is so much more memorable. Section 4, Pillar 3, the meme machine. This final secret is the most important one. The "that's so me" feeling. For a video to be shared by millions, humans have to see themselves in it. They pretend we have human feelings, like we're little furry characters in a movie. Again, dogs are simple. Humans relate to their pure happiness and loyalty. The story is easy to understand. They see a happy dog, and they feel happy. There's not much more to it. Cats offer something way more powerful for the internet. Because you can't really read our faces, we become the perfect blank page. When you look at a dog, you see a dog. But when you look at a cat's serious, emotionless face, you can project any human feeling onto it. Laziness, anger, grumpiness, silliness, anything. This makes us the ultimate meme. Grumpy Cat wasn't famous because she was actually grumpy. She was famous because her face was the perfect canvas for our humans' grumpy feelings. A cat staring at nothing becomes a symbol for their own funny thoughts. Dogs are sweethearts. Cats are silly and sarcastic. On the internet, silly wins. Section 5, the ultimate viral pet. So let's tally the final score. For the awe power, it's a tie. We're both masters of the baby look. For the whoa factor, dogs are predictable. But we cats are agents of pure, uncut chaos. Point, cats. And for the "that's so me" feeling, dogs are sweet, but cats are a blank page for the internet's weirdest, funniest jokes. The ultimate meme machines. Huge point to cats. Our animal science is overwhelming. More people might have dogs in their homes, but the internet is a crazy jungle that loves very specific things. And based on our research, the ultimate viral pet isn't the most loyal. It's the one that best combines cuteness, chaos, and memeability. Therefore, the undisputed, scientifically proven champion of the internet is the cat. Dogs might rule your house, but cats were built to rule the internet. We are the perfect storm of cute, chaos, and creative fun. Our independence and our meme-ready faces create endless videos that human brains are physically unable to ignore. CDA and conclusion. So the next time your humans start the cats versus dogs debate, you can tell them that we animals have settled it. It was never about who is better. It's about who is better at hacking the internet. We just showed you the 3-part secret recipe. Super cuteness, big surprises, and the blank page. While dogs are the kings of a sweet moment, cats are the undisputed masters of the meme, the GIF, and the short-form viral clip that runs the world. But that's just what our animal science says. I want to know what you think. Did we get it right? Bark or meow in the comments below and tell us which pet is the true king of the internet. We will be reading your comments with our paws. And if you want to see more secret animal deep dives like this, boop the subscribe button with your nose so you don't miss the next video.
Picture this: a dazzling ballroom filled with gears and copper pipes, where instead of Hollywood's flashiest stars, steampunk cats strut, their monocles glinting as papercraft fans shriek. Each feline, channeling icons like the Kardashians, pauses to dramatically sip clockwork-laced milk, then pose for the cameras with tail swishes timed like a synchronized dance. The crowd meows in wild admiration, irony hanging thick as steam. These cats prove, in a world dressed in brass, true celebrity is only a whisker away.
In the heart of the ancient land of Feloria, dawn always arrives on silent paws. Here, cat humanoids rule, a realm where agility, wit, and curiosity are woven into daily life. Imagine alleyways alive with merchants purring over rare silks and nobles prowling marble palaces. Legends tell of a clever orphan, taken in by the queen herself, who learned the art of silent wisdom and brave leaps between moonlit rooftops. In Feloria, every soul has a story, waiting to be whispered under starlit skies.
Oh, good. You're still here. Good to see you. Stick around, there's more to come from FloofChonk.
Hi there, ocean explorers! I'm Luna, your adorable feline guide, and welcome to the most perfect underwater adventure ever! Look at my special bubble helmet. It keeps me nice and dry while we explore the legendary lost city of Atlantis together. Wow, just look at this incredible glowing metropolis beneath the waves. Those towering crystal spires reach up toward the ocean's surface, and bioluminescent coral gardens light up the entire city like underwater fireworks. Can you see how the ancient architecture sparkles with magical energy? Follow me through the Whisker District, where families of cats have made their homes in these beautiful shell-shaped buildings. Look, there's Captain Mittens tending his kelp garden, and over there, Princess Patches is playing with glowing sea butterflies in her coral playground. Now we're entering the Grand Bazaar, where merchant cats trade in pearls, sea crystals, and the most delicious fish you've ever seen. The marketplace buzzes with activity as our feline friends swim gracefully between the stalls, their tails creating beautiful trails of bubbles. And here's the crown jewel, the Royal Palace. Its golden domes and flowing banners dance in the gentle ocean currents. The cat royal family waves from their balcony, welcoming visitors to their magical underwater kingdom. What an amazing journey through Atlantis! This glowing city proves that cats really can live anywhere, even in the deepest parts of the ocean. Thanks for swimming along with me today, and remember to dive back soon for more incredible adventures!
Brilliant! Come back! Wait! Marvelous.
In the mystic realm of ancient Egypt, cats were not merely pets, but celestial beings adored for their grace and intelligence. Respected as protectors, they were closely associated with the goddess Bastet, who embodied home, fertility, and domesticity. With their enigmatic glare, cats held an esteemed position, believed to ward off evil spirits and safeguard the household. Egyptians revered cats so deeply that harming one was considered a grave offense. This divine connection fostered an eternal bond between humans and felines, depicted in countless artifacts and hieroglyphs. Much more than companions, these revered creatures played a sacred role in the profound tapestry of Egyptian mythology, highlighting their unparalleled spiritual significance.
Hi again, friend. Thank you so much for watching my video. Follow and like for more content from me, Floofy, and FloofChonk.com. See you soon.